Really?
detector either.
It is.
No,
It is.
no, it's not.
It is.
No,
It
first of all,
is.
I have the Nighthawk carbon monoxide
I
detector.
don't give a shit.
I
Your
have
Nighthawk
4 of them.
sucks.
You don't know anything about that.
Tell me that beep is not coming from your dwelling.
No.
I'm gonna take out my
Oh,
headphones.
exactly.
Okay.
You can't even
Talk. I'm
say
gonna
it.
see
You
if I
can't
can
even
hear from my
say it.
house.
So Rise of the Ronin, John likes.
I do
Matt,
like
you
it.
decided
I
you don't
enjoy
like
it.
it. It's interesting.
But
Mhm.
here's the thing with all these games coming out. Where do you focus your fucking goddamn time? Because, Stellar Blade came out, the demo at least, and the game's coming out. Obviously, Dragon's Dogma. But Rise of the Ronin, it's like a good PS5, game right for me right now. And I do like the kind of exploring aspect of it. Because, Matt, you can, grapple on top of buildings and launch.
I wasn't listening. I took out my headphones to see
launching.
if I could
Okay.
see further
All
west.
right, here we go. All right,
I'm
so
back.
we played that.
It's not you. It's
and
him.
then it's not.
Don't let him
and then,
suck you into
and
his
then, okay,
hell.
and then also,
Okay.
I did do some deck moding. There was like a window of time where it was kind of nice over the weekend, and I'm still playing that Princess Peach game, and I'm not making any
I wouldn't
apologies.
say that out loud.
I know. I'm
Between that and changing
unapologetically.
smoke detectors in your house, your
I-
wife's not going to want to fuck you.
So Princess Peach Showtime. I'm saying.
Oh, did you see how loud
yes.
that got?
What
Yeah.
does that mean?
What? How weird. Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
More clear too.
I don't understand. Okay, first of all,
How strange.
Princess Peach. Come
Yeah.
on, chug it. Let's go. Princess Peach.
I like this stupid game.
Is it a? It's not a challenging game though. Is
It's
it?
not
What
a
is it,
challenging
puzzle
game. I think it's for teenage girls, and but
So challenging for you.
What?
Yeah.
but it's a really good, cozy, chill game. And I've really tried on a lot of fabulous outfits. At one point I was a detective, Matt. Yeah, I've been a swashbuckler. I
You
haven't
have
done.
a bleeping battery, hidden annoying smoke alarm, beep prank joke gag sound in your palm
What
of your
are you
hand, according to
talking-
Crafty.
No.
That's what he says.
No.
That's the type of person you are. You actually bought a smoke detector
okay,
beep.
First of all, I will mute my microphone. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Now,
Mm-hmm.
no, listen. So Matt, this is a game you might want to check out.
This guy got
feel
this
like
at the
you're changing
tractor store where he
topic
buys his
real
boosters
quick.
to put on his porch. He saw this. He's like, this will be a great gag to piss
dark,
Michelle off.
Glow in the
Yeah.
dark chicken for one. Okay.
Yep.
This looks
Exactly.
like a great thing to buy, by the way.
Crazy.
and I
This is
kinda
not
like
me. I am on top of my smoke detectors and carbon monoxide
fuck
detectors.
You.
I am
You
on
don't
top
even
of
know
it,
what
all right?
brand you
I run
have.
a safe
you don't
fucking
know
ship.
a kitty from anything. Okay?
I know my fucking brands, all right?
No, you don't.
I do. And I buy
Okay.
5 to
Yeah,
10
yeah.
year batteries on
Yeah.
them. Thank you
Okay,
very much.
I buy ones
okay?
with sealed
I'm
batteries,
like
Michelle.
Fire Marshal
I buy
Bill. I know this
sealed
shit.
battery smoke detectors. Do you not
Yeah.
understand this?
Okay.
Okay.
You almost killed your whole family with your oven.
No,
Okay.
no,
Don't talk. That's
okay,
not gonna happen on my
okay,
watch.
No.
No. That's not gonna. I got radon detectors. Crazy. I got it all. It's not gonna happen on my
Okay,
watch.
yeah, right,
John's
yeah.
John's a murderer.
No, okay. All right, so this Princess Peach game, really outstanding. Like, I'm just
Really?
trying to think
Are you
of
sure
all...
it's not just the Nintendo juice that you're jizzing over this game where you flutter around in ice cakes?
Ice skates, yes, I did. There is ice skating
Ice
in it.
cakes.
There's also
Ice
I
cakes.
did decorate cakes. Yes. But Michelle,
Is it a platformer, John?
Spoken like a
there
man who
is-
doesn't change fire
there is absolutely platforming, but some of the levels, like the detective level for one, I had to solve a pretty tough mystery.
Or like put a red key in the red chest.
No,
something like that,
it
or
turns
yellow
out
key in
that
the
these
yellow chest?
guys, they took this mural.
What?
Yeah, they took a mural.
Take a mural.
A really big one too. Well, that's the weird thing, and it turned out the cops were in on it. That was a surprise. One of the cops.
Wow.
And in the
Who
end,
made this game? Antifa?
in the end, the mural was there. They just put a curtain over it. So I found it behind the curtain. It never actually left.
Okay. That is a big mystery.
So it took me a while to figure it out, though.
Yeah. That's not shocking. You can't even figure out there's a smoke detector going off in your own fucking basement.
No, it's not. Okay, first of all, I guarantee you it's fucking mad.
The beep is coming from your dwelling.
It's
Okay?
It can't be me. I don't know how to
It's
prove this,
coming
but
from your
like
dwelling.
what?
I've
Yeah.
taken
It
off my
has to-
headphones and I can't hear it. It's not me.
Yeah. I have
extended
ears. It's not
periods
me.
of time.
That's my
It's only
answer. I
coming
have
through my
ears.
I
It is not
literally
me.
turned my mic off. I'm gonna turn it off again right now. No mic.
Krell, it's a carbon monoxide detector. He will not say the beep is not coming from his dwelling. He can't even say
There
it.
it
He
goes.
wont say it.
There it goes again. Okay. All right. Let's
There
talk
it
about
goes
No,
again.
you just went away from the mic.
No,
That's all
I
you
turned
did.
the
from his
mic
mic.
down.
No, you didn't. I just
don't
muted it,
have
still
a
went
mute
off.
button
Nat
for
went
one.
upstairs. He
I
talked
have
to
a
his wife.
fucking
She said, what are you
hardware
talking
mixer,
about? You're the
okay?
Burger King.
All right.
Get out of here.
All right, so let's
And now
talk
look.
about this game.
Do you
Now
make your
this
wife call you
game,
the Burger King?
this game is a real. Okay, actually, you know, I want to thank Phil real quick.
Oh.
Now it turns out that Phil, not Sony,
Right.
not Jim Cryan, gives and supports the community of a PlayStation game more than anyone else. Jim Ryan never
Why?
gave me 10 free show packs. But
Jim
Phil,
Ryan wasn't a desperate loser like Phil.
So Phil over the weekend gives everyone 10 show packs. That's worth like, I don't know, $10 at least. And I opened them up and I got some baseball players. But that's
Whoa,
what? I don't remember who I got, to be honest. But they, you know, so I don't know. I've been playing the show. I do like it. I think I take it for granted now because it's on Game Pass. I have to fully admit that. I haven't spent any money on stubs, which I used to do all the time religiously. And maybe because I'm getting free packs all the time, because they're giving away packs now on the show. They gave away some billing thing, and they did some Easter egg thing over the weekend. That was kind of cute, where you find like these jelly beans. What?
Louder when he's talking. No.
Okay. So I played the show.
Go on, John.
Now, all right, and then I do want to talk about a really important game called Duranko Wonko. And
Oh, Duranko Wonko.
yeah,
I've been looking so far. Okay, yeah.
all right, Duranko Wanko. Could be Wonko, could be Wanko. I'm not really sure how you say it. It's D-A-R. Okay, Matt, you write this down?
I'm writing it down.
All
for
right,
sure.
all
Go
right,
ahead.
It's
D-A-R.
I'm sorry, D-O-R-O-N-K-O space capital
Yeah.
W-A-N-K-O. Okay.
Yeah, Duranko
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 Wanko.
Wanko. Okay,
Is that
now
what somebody from Australia calls it when they beat it? Sorry, that's the best
Okay,
I could do.
now
right
this
now.
game-
That's everything big.
now-
Gotta go Duranko Wonka.
I was gonna give my
All right, now
Duranko
listen to
Wanko.
this. Now this game
Yeah.
is completely free. Okay, it's
Wow.
published by
What a
Bandai.
steal.
It's published by Bandai Namco. It's very charming. Okay, and this,
Oh my God, John, what are you doing?
And here's the setup. This family adopts a Pomeranian. Okay, which is a dog, right?
Yeah, I know that. Thank you.
Okay.
Timothy Doom in the chat. Why not change the battery? Tim, I know. I've been saying
It's
this.
not fucking
Why
me.
not? Or you know what? Not change it. Just pull it out. Just get rid of
Okay.
it. Just
All
throw
right,
it away.
so-
It'll stop beeping.
Okay, so this family adopts a Pomeranian, and lovely family, very excited.
Really?
And so the wife wants to celebrate the fact that they have this dog. And so the wife stays home with the dog while the family goes out to get party supplies, okay? But it turns out the wife is
Stepson comes in.
quite an alcoholic and passed out drinking
What?
wine. And
What?
Yeah.
With a new puppy in the home?
yeah. So she
Oh.
she passed out drinking wine, and now you're playing this dog, who basically has to destroy the house. That's your job. And
Yeah, I mean, it's payback.
and so you roll in ink and mud, and you can splash it around, and there's all these little puzzles and secrets in this house. Works great with the
Like
controller.
what kind of puzzles? I'm legit
Okay.
interested. Like what kind of?
Okay, so like
you say
to finish the game, you have to find these 12 hidden things that will only be revealed when you shake the dog's muddy body everywhere. Okay?
Yeah.
And as you're doing this, as you're unlocking those little hidden things, the house is starting to like reward you, right? Like by placing boxes in certain places that will allow you to platform into areas you couldn't before, which would then reveal another one of these secrets. And then there's like strategic fans in the house that you have to like spray the paint on the walls, and there's a hidden thing there that reveals. There was a train in the kids' room that was missing wheels. I had to find the wheels, bring it to the train, which then collided down a wall, which revealed a new secret area. And then I went downstairs and I destroyed their wine cellar. And then it turns out these people are Satanists. There is a
Oh, no.
yeah.
Bro.
So I went in the basement and shook my muddy body down there, and it revealed.
Are you making that up?
No, I'm not. I'm not making it up at all.
You said this was a nice family. Now it's an alcoholic mother. They're about to sacrifice
cultists.
their own Pomeranian.
Yeah. So you go in the basement and there's candles around the floor, and then you shake your mud and it reveals some satanic-looking symbol that they made up.
No.
I swear to
that
fucking God.
in this.
I'm telling you the God's fucking truth.
I don't.
I swear
Fire
to
alarm,
God.
and now you're lying about your
Yeah.
games. Is this an April
I
Fool's?
think he.
No, April Fool's was yesterday for one. I bought a Corvette. But listen, I'm telling you the truth about this, okay? And then at some point, so when the game starts out, the mom is in the kitchen and she's like passed out at the counter. And then at some point, she's able to get up and she gets in the bedroom and she's just asleep. But you're still destroying the house. So, but it's all because of the wine.
You're gonna have to turn that battery off. You gotta go
But
pull
here's
it
the
out.
thing about this game.
It's gonna drive me crazy.
This game is extremely short. I finished it.
I don't want to listen to this beep.
But it's
during the Stellar
completely
Blade
it's completely free though. But after you finish it, you can play it again, and then it gives you all kinds of crazy
Did you
shit.
get sponsored to play Durango Wanko? Why are you this like
Because
into
it's
this?
because I like it.
What is this?
What? It's a
Would you
it's a
compare it
game
to like
made.
Goat Simulator 3? Like
What's
where my
that?
daughter can you just go around the house doing stuff with my daughter?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And I
Don't
actually
let your daughter play this.
No,
man.
I
This
sh-
sounds very sinister.
well, okay. There is a dark edge to this with the wife being drunk and the same shit. But other than that, but I don't know if the kids would pick up on that. Like,
closer.
I did share it with my daughter, but she's in her 20s. Big
They're
difference.
getting ready to kill the dog.
I know they might.
It's going
be.
to end with them gutting Sipikachu, whatever it's called, what the Japanese do, the dog's stomach.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Sapikapoo.
Yeah.
Sapikachu's going on. You don't want your little kid to
Right.
play that.
I know.
They're like, no.
Right.
Don't do this. John, this is bad advice.
Yeah.
Although I played Leisure Suit Larry at 7, so see what happened to me.
Yeah, but I don't know if a little kid would pick up on what's going on with the wife
They'll
being
pick up on
passed
it when
out.
the dog's intestines are on the floor. Okay, this is not something you want to introduce your children to.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's cute, though.
Durango Wanko.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right. That's it for me. I'm
John.
drinking a Partake Pale.
All right, we're going to take a break.
All right,
I'm
let's-
stopping the recording.
All right.
You are going to pull
All right.
the
Let
battery.
me see what I can do. Hang on. All right. Stop.
Let me see what I can do.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Then
I'm gonna go
we'll get into
upstairs. All
Stellar Blade.
right. Hang on. Wait. Are you there?
Yeah, you just ended our room.
No, we're in it right now. We're live.
Yep, you hit the wrong button. You closed us.
Oh, it's fine. All right. I'm gonna play a song or something.
Yeah, play a song, pull the battery out, and then everybody in your house should get their ears cleaned out if they haven't been
I don't
yelling
know.
about that beat.
Like, honestly, it is not fucking me, okay?
Yes, it is, John.
No, I know what I'm doing, okay?
You don't. It's you. It's you.
No, it's
And
not.
you're a little young to be starting with Alzheimer's.
Okay.
So let's
All right, I'm
mute
gonna
the
play a
mic, put a
song.
song on,
Here we go.
and pull the battery.
All of the letters never sent. I'm on the empty side of the bed. I'll never catch your eye again. It's all just ghosts of you and me. I always dreamed
still coming out of your mic, so you didn't fix the problem.
No, what are you talking about?
And it was super clear and close, so you're fucking with us.
I'm
Yeah.
not.
Okay, the joke's over though, because I don't want to do the whole I don't want to listen to the
know what you're
Stellar Blade
talking
review with your
about.
fucking brief chirp going off. Okay?
Stop it, John.
What?
Yeah, stop.
Please.
I'm not gonna do the show. I'm not recording until you make it go away.
I'm not doing anything for God's sakes.
You're making it go away, and the joke's over and old, and it's loud in my ear. If you guys think it's loud on your end, in Matt in my ear every second.
Okay. Okay, it's not fucking me. What part of this don't you understand, okay?
It's you.
No, it's not. All right, let's go. Let's talk about this.
I'm not recording until you fucking
here
make
we
the
go.
chirp
Is it
stop.
possible there's a mic on in someone's house that's picking this up?
No, no.
Like a Bluetooth
No.
thing?
There he goes again.
Is Tiger?
He's beeping it away. He's
that Tiger?
manually beeping it. He's
I am
manually
not
beeping it.
beeping.
He thinks it's funny.
I'm literally pouring a beer right now with 2 hands. How am I doing
Go
that?
on
Okay,
video.
John.
Go on
John,
Twitch.
it's up on his fucking. He doesn't want to get the ladder out and change it or something.
Yeah, okay.
Because he's got a fear of heights. He doesn't want to step up. He doesn't want to
Yeah.
take the battery out.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, you know what you can do?
right,
Take
let's
a
go.
stick and just beat. No, I'm not recording until you stop the chirp.
There's no fucking chirp, okay?
Is the chirp coming from your dwelling?
I don't. What is this question?
Look, you can't say it without laughing.
What?
Hey Matt, is the chirp coming from your dwelling? No, it's not.
What
You
is
know,
this?
No,
What
it's
is
not
this
mine.
talk?
Hey
Are you-
John, is it coming from yours?
Is this chirp coming from your dwelling,
goodness.
sir?
I would
Like,
never.
what is this?
No.
Oh, hello, Missy. Oh, is that
John,
chirp coming from your
Are you
dwelling?
high or just dumb?
No, I'm not. But you're talking like it's.
You only
the-
have 2 options,
It's like
John.
it's like
Pick
it's
one.
like the 1880s or something. Oh, dear sir, is that ship coming from your dwelling?
Because you can't answer
What's
me.
up?
And when
Why
people
did
are
you
bad
allow us
liars,
entry?
all you have to do is ask them a direct question and they start
Right.
giggling. Okay? Yeah.
All right, let's go. All right,
No,
here we
I'm
go,
not
man.
recording until you stop chirping.
I don't hear
So
any
you guys-
fucking chirps. What are you talking about? All right, Matt.
Oh, really? No, I'm not recording until you stop chirping.
All right. I'll mute my mic.
No, you won't.
All right, it's muted. All right, let's go,
It's
Matt.
not
You
muted.
ready?
I can still hear you eating. No, I'm not recording this. There it goes again. When he's fucking got it going on in the background.
No.
Can you fucking get a chair and stand on it? Do you have legs?
No, I can't, Michelle. I'm morbidly
Okay.
obese, and I broke all
Okay.
the chairs. So
Do you have a morbidly obese wife
bring that up,
can't
by
get
the
on a
way.
chair? You can spot for her. Put your hands on her ass and pick her up and tell her to pull the little
Oh,
battery
good
out,
sir.
please.
All right, here we go.
Good sir.
Let's
no,
go.
I'm not recording
Listen, I
until
got
you stop
stuff
the
to do.
fucking chirp.
I need to fucking
Listen,
do
so
this show.
do I,
Please.
okay? I'm fucking busy, all right? I got a life to live, and you've got a
Come
smoke
on.
detector going on.
Can we please?
No,
finish?
can we please? Yes,
I'm
I agree.
excited
It's
to talk
distracting
about
and disrespectful to myself and the audience.
Okay.
When you have a chirp going off every minute,
Why do
and
you?
you're giggling
why,
over there
okay,
about
first
it.
of all,
Good sir.
how do we know it's not you?
Because I have ears.
So do I. Okay.
No.
What does that mean?
No.
What does that mean?
It means
That's
I-
a loaded
okay,
question or statement.
It means I muted and it still went off in my ears. It means I went to go pee and I come back and I hear it chirping out of my fucking headphones.
I don't know.
The joke is over. I'm not going to do the show with a chirp going on. It was funny for the first 35
exactly,
minutes, Carl
Tiger.
says, but now it's time to move
listen,
on.
I don't like April Fool gags anyway. This is April 2nd.
Yeah, Fox says I'm going to murder my maid because of this. This bitch is going back to wherever she came from because of you. Do you want to get people deported?
All right.
I'm very mad at my staff right now.
All right, here we go. All right, are you ready?
Well, I tried, guys. Enjoy the rest of the show.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, boop. All right, Matt. How do you want to do this? Michelle, should we do the Stellar Blade roundtable right now?
Yeah, I'm very curious about the Stellar Blade Roundtable.
Oh,
I
she's
know,
here.
John,
Okay,
you
good.
have some thoughts about the drama and all that. You know, this is your time, John. It's your platform.
Well, let's kind of set this
hear
up just a
about it,
little bit,
yeah.
okay?
Beep.
What?
This is a nothing burger. This is a nothing burger.
What is a nothing burger?
I agree.
The
The
Stellar
fake
Blade
outrage
thing.
about this game?
The fake outrage and fake, like,
It's-
best game ever. On both sides, it's just nothing burgerness.
All right, well, then let's talk about the game. All right, and by the way, what Matt's referring to is that there was an IGN reviewer
Oh, that thing. Sorry, I didn't read the IGN one. I just
Okay.
meant in general. But yeah.
that basically said that whoever designed this game had never seen a real woman in his life because this is just some fantasy doll.
But it's video games. It's just,
Yeah, but
it
then they
happens.
went on to
There's so
defend
many.
Nier Automata because 2B inspired cosplayers, and Bayonetta's okay because
Right.
it's Nintendo. But for some reason, this is bad. She's just a
Was it on an
blow-up doll
Xbox site?
stripper.
They don't like Koreans.
Maybe.
I think they're robots too, right? Like from
Yeah.
what I could
All
tell,
right, okay,
they're
for,
robot
you know
dolls.
what's funny to me about all of this, okay, and I
Yeah.
said this multiple times throughout the years, and this is literally the game that I was creating this scenario where a Japanese guy likes latex girls, right? This happens to be a Korean guy that likes latex girls, and if that's your fucking vision, that's your fucking vision. It's called art, okay? It's called fiction. You're creating a dimension.
Death Stranding dude has a bunch of like
Yeah.
ridiculously boobed characters
Right.
walking around with like
I don't
huge
think she looks
tatas.
that unrealistic. I've looked at her
Well,
body. I think
okay,
she looks.
now-
I don't
well,
think it
here's
looks
the
that weird.
thing.
Bayonetta
Well,
looks weirder to me. She
well,
has like
Ba-
10-inch long limbs.
Yeah,
but that's an art
Bayonetta is
style.
cartoony with her
Right?
giant, like 5-foot legs. But
Right, exactly.
the character in this game was actually modeled after a Korean model. Like they
Yes.
like scanned her, or
Yeah.
whatever the fuck they did. Her
Right.
body,
and
not
the face.
face.
Was inspired by somebody else, and
Right.
of course they
Oh,
always
Quiet.
mix Western and Eastern faces. So
Quiet from
yeah.
Metal Gear. She's like,
Yeah.
anyways,
But
it's just
Matt, they're
weird to
selectively
take
picking it
issue
for
with
this game once again.
But here's
they're
the
taking
thing.
issue for
This is
some
where
reason with this
this
game.
is where we have arrived. Okay.
Yes.
You can't have anyone good looking in a game ever again, apparently. And if you do, there's something going on. Like
Okay,
it's
but
it's
at
bad.
the extreme opposite end of that is
Yes.
you can't have somewhat not good-looking girls like in Horizon Forbidden West or MJ in the last Spider-Man.
But that's
because
not their
there's a
vision.
whole
That's the vision of people like Sweet Baby coming in and doing this to quiet so they get good
normal
reviews from
looking
game
people. No,
journalists. One
it's
is actually
both
a vision
sides.
from a
Okay,
developer.
all right. If you want to tackle that I will, because this is my thought about what you just said, Matt. Okay, now if you want to make some hockey game with people in wheelchairs, I'll play it if it's fucking great, and that's your vision.
But
okay?
why are you equating a decent
Because
looking, an average looking girl with a hockey chair?
Because,
or hockey
but
foot?
here's the thing: if you have that vision, fucking go for it. The thing that we seem to take issue with on this show is that when you have established franchises with established characters, established looks that have been around for decades, like Spider-Man, and
No,
all of
Mary
a sudden,
Jane's look has changed
and all
every
of a
single
sudden,
comic
No, I
iteration.
take issue with it
Yeah.
when it's a third-person team, like a third party
Well,
coming
that's,
in, and you
but
can
they
read about
come
what they do.
in
They say
and
they
they
talk to the
urinate
people
all
and they
over
change.
George Lucas's
Yes.
vision. They
They
urinate
change
all over
something
Stan Lee's
because that's
vision.
what they do.
But those
if
are like
it's the vision of the
established
creator,
things.
you can create what you want. When you have a third party coming in saying this isn't right, we need to make it more
But they're
inclusive.
going
give her a
after
gut.
they're going
That's where I have
after
a
stuff
problem.
that's been around for decades and it is
Right.
clearly
we also
defined.
don't see journalists saying this sort of
Yeah.
stuff, and we aren't talking about what right now. We're not talking about gamers being
Yeah.
angry. We're talking about mainstream journalism is saying this. And
Yeah.
mainstream
Well, whatever,
journalism is
you know-
writing articles saying the guy hasn't seen a woman just because it's a pretty character. So they're making personal attacks.
Right.
So I think
And the
when
guy is
IGN has an
completely-
article saying the Fable bitch is ugly, get back to me. They don't say that.
And the thing is, the article was completely inaccurate because the guy's wife or girlfriend is like the art director.
Yeah, there's an animator. There's a really beautiful
Yeah.
girl that's an animator that's they
That's
modeled
like
the face
his wife
after.
or,
So-
or girlfriend or something.
Yeah, and I don't see this woman looking that unrealistic. That's all I'm saying. Like, it doesn't even look that
Okay,
extreme.
but
Like,
anyway,
if anything, I'd
so
say they'd say
truth be
Bayonetta
told,
looked more
though,
unrealistic.
Every fucking character. So the setup of the game is that I don't know, something happened to Earth, and you're going down to fucking purge
Is
it.
that Earth?
I think it is because it rained, right? And she's like, "Oh, rain on Earth."
The
First rain on the last earth.
Yeah.
We're a robot friend. I like that.
Yeah, so you're all these girls in latex are being sent down to purge this shit, and you and
Yeah.
you're in latex and this other girl in latex survive. I'm not gonna say
Yeah.
what happens really after that, but
Right.
and then you're just kind of just stuck on this planet with a lot of really bad monster things, right? And
Right.
it's very kind of like Souls-like. With there's camps that you have. They're kind of like the bonfires.
Why are you? This is my 10-second spotlight.
No,
what the hell's going
this
on?
is a round table, dude. So there's camps that are like bonfires, but there's more to do in them. You can sit down. There's a turntable. You can change the music. You can upgrade your character. There's skill trees for all these different.
I like how that
Music
doesn't
like,
make
'cause
any
I've
sense,
heard it's
though.
the
What's
same
that?
people who did the Nier music.
The music is out
It
of
does
this,
feel like Nier a lot.
the music's out of this fucking world. Like the first like 10-15 minutes of this demo, and the demo, by the way, is like at least an hour. It's like 1 to 2 hours, people say. depending on, and you can like explore too and like really spend time in the demo, which I was tempted to do.
And you can play with the skin suit, which makes it much harder. So if you,
You
want the game
can.
to be hard, you
Now I
can.
didn't get an option. I didn't
if
get
you
any.
wanna be hard,
I didn't
you
get any outfits though. I know that there are some outfits on the level because I've seen people posting like some polka dot dress or something, but I never found that. There's a lot of like it's kind of a linear world. There is a little bit of platforming, which I kind of liked. It's not amazing, but it's there. Like swinging on pipes and stuff to the next pipe. You know, kind of Tomb Raider type stuff. So her abilities, Matt. So the combat is very hack and slash. It's the old dodge parry.
How'd you feel about that? So
What?
I like the combat, but I also found that the animations are so long for each attack that I was like jamming. I would hit attack and jump, but because the animation's so long, the jump would come like a split second after I hit it.
Yeah.
Like it didn't
Well,
feel
there's
so
like
responsive.
okay, so like I unlocked like the teleport, which is I guess a really important dodge in this game, and they made you select it, and so like so that was like the circle button forward, right? So like
Yeah.
the beast would be coming at you, and he would flash blue, and then there was another flash after that, and then you had to like
Yellow.
forward blue, circle, then you go underneath them, and then also the dodge, you had to time that at a certain time and go left, and then everything would like slow-mo, and then you could like come in and hit him from the behind. So
I always like when there's a parry system like that, though.
I
like,
know, but
where
it's,
like,
to me
you
it's a
parry
little
at this
cliche.
time.
But here's the thing: I got fucking Dragon's Dogma, I got Neo, I got Rise of the Ronin, I got so many games that just have like
Sekiro. Some people
Sekiro,
mention
yeah,
this
yeah.
game.
yeah,
Right.
Ninja Gaiden. Like I mean, there's a gazillion games that do this. So that's like my. But I guess there's guns in the game, Matt, that come later.
Oh.
Yeah.
How far did you? So I
finished
got
it.
into the city. Oh, good. I did not finish it, but I loved. It seems pretty like linear for now, but I still loved the levels. Like it was in this big city with huge skyscrapers going up around you. Things are crumbling. It's like they set a pretty good mood in this game.
They set a great move. I would say that it is linear with little exploring, branching left and right. And
Which I'm kind of fine with. I mean,
and
that's
so
kind
like
of an
but
antidote.
it is a risk versus reward thing. Like you'll see a chest that is like behind a fence, right? And you're like, how do I get that chest? And you're like, oh, there's a hallway here, and then it turns left towards that fence. Totally optional. And then you go in there to go after that chest, and you turn the corner, and there's one of the fucking hardest fucking mini bosses in the level just hanging out by the chest, right?
Right.
Like there was one with a fucking shield that was fucking bullshit. And by the way, you will like yell at this game. Like it does get pretty fucking hard. And the last boss is a bitch. But like, so there's those risks versus reward things, and then you beat that guy with the shield, who is a fucking asshole, and then you get to the chest, and then the chest requires a passcode that you don't have.
So that's somewhere hidden in the level, probably. Right?
And then you go to the bonfire or the camp, and it resets that guy, and then you got the code,
That sucks.
right? Like, so
That's a shit move.
Yes.
No, there must be an option to save your game but not reset, like not heal yourself.
I
Or
don't
is it
know.
every time you use the
I was
camp?
every time I reloaded or died or I always went to this.
Can you get your stuff back? Is that part of it too? You go back to where you died and get your stats back or something?
I don't think you're losing stats or gear because it's all permanent upgrades. I think. Am I wrong?
So what is there any negative to going out and getting killed? Like there's not like you lose your experience?
Not really,
or-
because okay, so like on the final boss, he's on the roof of this garage, and there's a camp on the bottom, right? And every time he killed me, I just spawned in the camp, and I had full health, full everything. Because as soon as you sit down in that chair, it refills all your health and your potions and everything.
You weren't losing things you collected that you would have to.
But
go
what
back
did
and gather,
I'm collecting stats and
We
stuff.
the
I
one
don't.
that said souls like. You're like souls like.
yeah, but
you're
sometimes
collecting
you
souls.
money or experience. Or
You're
something
collecting
like that,
money.
right?
You're collecting a currency that you can use at the vending machine. But all that stuff was upgrades. I didn't have any gear per se. I mean, you get outfits and shit, hats. But no,
You can do her ponytail length. You told me.
yeah.
Which
There's
I
an
think
option.
I
There's
like.
an option in the menu. It's in the menu. It's not like
Yeah.
it's literally in the menu. Like change ponytail length, long or short. But no, that's interesting because I don't remember managing any gear. I mean, there was slots though, but I wasn't.
Can you change hair color? At some
wasn't.
Point?
Well, I'm sure you can. I saw people changed her outfit, and I didn't have any outfits. Blade. What's it called? Fucking Stellar Blade. I'm trying to remember the gear slots.
I didn't see any gear slots when I
So the people that are shitting on this game are saying, "Oh, no one would care about it if the character wasn't cool or sexy or whatever." Do you guys think it stands alone as a fun game?
No, it's pretty fleshed out. And I have to say that just based on this demo, like it's pretty nice to get a new IP out of nowhere.
That's true.
Because people just don't take chances anymore. You know, it's usually some bullshit sequel or something. Like this is like a new thing that I suspect is going to be around for a while.
Cool.
You gotta be wondering about the gear stuff because I don't remember managing all that. Because I would go, I guess there's something that you're putting in your slots that give you buffs, but I wasn't like you're getting like new attack moves and stuff by the skill tree. You know,
I'm sure it opens up a lot after the demo too.
Yeah. And I know there's more weapons that you get because I read that there's guns that you get later, which does interest me because I'm curious how that would be, you know?
Yeah. So it comes out at the end of the month. Sounds like maybe both of you are getting it or just you. John, what's going on with that?
Yeah, I guess I'm getting it.
Okay.
I have to say I'm a little concerned about me getting really frustrated and just saying fuck this game, but
you gotta get
That's
good.
my concern too.
What?
So I didn't play obviously as much as John, but
yeah,
it got hard really quick. But I kind of loved the narrowed in focus of it. Like after I come out of Final Fantasy VII, I kind of want to go into a game like this where it's a little more A to B, not as many places to wander off to. So it felt good. The combat felt good.
It does feel good. It feels like something that's been around for a long time, and maybe because they're taking inspiration from so many things.
They probably just pulled systems from other games. Like who made this? Is it some?
It's a South Korean studio.
It's not like the makers of something we all know.
No,
like
I don't. I personally don't recognize the other game. I actually looked it up earlier today to see what the studio was. Hang on, I'll tell you in 2 seconds. But they did like some mobile games and stuff. It's Shift Up.
Unless they like blew their wad on that demo and the rest of it shit, like this is a game I would consider picking up.
They did Goddess
Summer.
Go raise that library, Matt.
Goddess of Victory, Nikki.
Never heard of that one either.
Defense War Tower Defense, which is a tower defense game with girls. They did Destiny Child, which is a 90s group. What?
Like the band, Destiny's Child? Beyonce? What's her sister's name?
So Solange?
Solange?
Lozenge? I don't know.
Lozenge.
Lozenge?
So anyways, for my 10-second spotlight, I'm just going to roll right into it. Sure. I enjoyed Stellar Blade. I liked it a lot. Now I played a game that came out on Game Pass, which I can't tell with you guys anymore if you would either really love this or make fun of me for it. 'Cause your choice of games these days. But I'm hoping you have an open mind. So I played a game called Open Roads, and this is the story.
Yeah.
This is a first person
Matt,
view. It's not like a panel
stuff. Yeah, go ahead.
I know. I'm gonna do it. So it's full on like 3D. You're in a 3D environment. You wake up in your room. You're packing up. You don't know why you're packing up yet, but you learn that the gameplay is going to be a lot of picking up items, having memories, talking to yourself, and soon you learn that you're in the house of your recently deceased grandmother, and your mom's there. And Grandma, as it turns out, has a few secrets, a few racy secrets that lie on the other side of the country in their old summer home. And you found a key in the attic, and you're like, Grandma, were you kind of like a little nasty girl? And I don't know, they don't see that. So they get in the car.
Please never say that again. Please never say Grandma.
That's,
oh my God, you played
girl.
this game?
Of course
that came out.
This is a Mac game.
I
It's
saw
an
this. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, it's a Mac
But the
game.
animation,
A lot of people
look,
like this sort of
this
stuff.
is high
John.
quality shit.
It
if
looks
you're
like,
looking for a cozy
like
game,
or something.
First of all, John, you
But I like
played
Annapurna
Durango
Interactive.
Wanko, okay?
Yeah, Durango
so let's
Wanko.
not-
Listen, those words are going to be a
Grandma
lot
was
of people's
cam
lips
girl.
soon.
I think that's the title. Yeah.
no, this is gonna win an award probably. It's got
Grandma
that
was a
juice.
cam
It's got that
girl.
indie juice.
I think Grandma had
This
a
is
love, a
Annapurna
long-lost
Interactive, John.
love.
We like Annapurna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
They,
gonna find out
they
that wasn't
find
really
good
her
stuff.
dad. Yeah.
Maybe, but look, the animation, like they actually do hand-drawn animation scenes, like you can tell from one of the screenshots here. It's great. I thought this would be like flat panel, point and click, but no, this is a fully fleshed out 3D environment. I think it's pretty decent. I mean, it's only going to be a couple hours of your life.
Yeah, I heard it's short.
It ends up in like some kind of like weird twisted sex cult, maybe. Who knows?
Grandma.
Who knows what Grandma's been doing?
You know, John, I always think of that story you told me. Or I don't know if you told it on air. You were like, one day your grandfather or somebody your grandfather knew, the wife died and they had a new wife the next day. Or something. That's what I think this is Grandma's secret.
Yeah.
There's
Maybe they're
another.
connected. Maybe those games
was
are-
it your grandfather? I don't know. John told
So-
me this like haunting story of like these old people that died. The next day he had another wife. He was like, and that happened to somebody up my street too. It's like the guy was waiting for his wife to die so he could go be with his true love or something. So I think Grandma was, yeah, Grandma's day out. What did this Grandma do, Matt? Was she slinging on the
look,
side? What?
I don't want to. It's a spoiler-free review, but you read her diary in that house, and that's what sets
what
you on the
happened
road.
with Grandma? Come on.
There's a lot of. It's very explicit.
Was Grandma
Really
a
explicit.
lesbian? The chat wants to know. It's a lesbian game.
Gotta play the
Is that
game,
what it
game, man.
was?
Go find out. Go play it. Open roads.
Oh
It's-
my god! All right.
This game's on
Open
Game
legs.
Pass, by the way.
Open legs, Grandma. Close
So
this.
this game actually scared me. and
Did you
I'm
mention
kinda
it was
weirded
on
out.
Game Pass? Because I saw it on Game
He
Pass.
did.
Okay.
It is on Game Pass.
Yeah.
I was hoping you actually bought it.
No.
Now listen, while we're talking about Game Pass, it's very important to note, besides this game, on April 4th, Little Gator's coming to Game Pass.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Matt, play that with your kids.
Look, I will. They've added Bluey.
Yeah,
the
okay,
Bluey video
I
game on
did
Game
install
Pass.
that because I don't really understand what Bluey is. what
It's
is that?
Just a cartoon.
It's a kids show, and
Is it like
apparently the
dog
game is like
colors?
4 or 5 year olds.
I don't. Is it like a Dora the Explorer or something? What the fuck is Bluey?
It's just a super. You guys are gonna be like, but it's a super cute show. It's a realistic show. It's just about like they make the parents human. They make the parents kind of idiots, dumb, who make mistakes. It's made by people who actually understand what it's like to be human instead of this like idealized cartoon world.
Right.
I like it. My daughter loves it. It teaches a lot of good lessons.
I mean, I get it. When my kids were younger, I knew all those fucking shows that they watched. But it was like
Yeah.
SpongeBob and Dora and whatever the fuck it was.
It's got some
Comfy couch.
emotional beats in it. It's got.
But I
I can see
installed it
Michelle just like rolling her eyes.
because I
No,
saw
I
like.
love dogs, so I'll let it fly.
Well, I did
but,
install
you
it
know.
and I played it for about 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's a kids
Yeah, I don't
game.
think it's
a
for you.
full-on-
I know, but it's just I like to know what's
But
going
then
on.
You're playing Princess Peach right now, so.
I like to know what's going on. It's okay.
Sure.
in the zeitgeist.
What?
Sure. Yeah. You know what you
part
should
of
be
it.
doing instead of playing Princess Peach?
What?
Changing the battery in your smoke alarm.
Okay. Just are we
I
gonna
need
keep
you. Okay,
doing
I need
this?
your opinion on this, guys.
Go ahead.
So, I wanted to. I always scour the Steam demos before the show. Like, what can I find? I found one called Face Miner. I'm like, oh, cool. It's a computer screen that you pretend it's yours, and you're logging in. Like, this is a voyeur game. I'm in. So
Yeah.
I downloaded the demo, and for 5 straight minutes, all the game was like testing my ability to recognize faces on a fake game within the computer. And like there was nothing else than that, and I was doing this for 5 minutes. I'm like, what? Like, what is the point of this game? I'm not accruing.
Why
there's
are
not
you
score.
drawn with these fake desktop computer
he loves
games?
this voyage thing. It's some sex
I love
thing.
this
I think he wants to
voyeur-
It's
tie
like
like
if,
a
it's like
plastic
here's a
bag on his
computer
head and
that's
watch
not
somebody through a
yours.
window.
Go ahead, go nuts.
Yeah,
But I love
he
those
wants to
movies,
go
too.
through
There's a
Yeah.
genre of movie that takes place all on a computer screen. Like, there's
Yeah.
something so intimate about that.
I don't like going through other
me
people's
hurt.
things. I feel bad. Matt's like jerking it while he's going through a drawer. Like, oh my
So
God,
look,
he's
I don't-
smelling it.
I did not like. I played for 5 minutes. Like, this is a waste of my time. And then like, there's nothing about this game. I don't know who made it. Like, I don't know if I've just been like tested by AI. I don't know if this has been like a
Yeah, you're in a
weird
system.
I'm in a system like this. This one's good at clicking faces. Like let's tag him for future reference.
I mean, is it about recognizing faces? Because I'm very, very good at that. Like, I will not forget a face, and I can know who this face is, even if you change.
You don't even have
anything else
to remember faces. It's just like there's a bunch of pictures. Like, is this a clear image of a face? I'm like, yeah, it is. And I did that for a long time before I realized.
Yeah,
there's
you've got
no
a crypto miner
game.
on your computer. You might want to
I might
check that out. Yeah.
Okay.
A little virus scan.
Yeah. So aside from that, Dr. Pepper. Oh, I'm playing a shit ton of Final Fantasy Rebirth, by the way. I'm like 90 hours into it, and like this game has no business being as huge as it is. They're like, oh, just when you thought you had 23 mini games, here's a whole ocean to like. Here's a boat in an ocean just to go exploring in. You're like, all right, I guess I'll do that now. And it's just so much content in this thing. It's incredible.
So you can really play it for 100 hours if you want, probably.
Yeah, it's there's endless content in this thing. It's crazy, and it feels every side quest has like a really good ending, a really good cutscene. Like nothing feels just tacked on. Everything has a huge production value to it.
But you were complaining about that last couple weeks ago.
I was.
I mean, dialogue. You said the dialogue was like turning you off.
And I was like, but Matt, that's what people want. It's Final Fantasy fans want this, and now you're kind of changing your tune. Is it?
No, I still like race through it. Like I read it.
Okay.
I race through it because they do talk at a very slow pace and say a lot they don't need to. But I'm getting into the characters now.
They don't sound like that.
And get some basil.
We need to.
It's an everything
our
bagel of a
smoke
game.
detector. Yeah,
Really?
it's an everything bagel. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an improper use. You can't just call a game that. John, did you use everything bagel yet? You have to use it during the news.
I think I've used it.
I don't think you used it. Here's an everything bagel for you, John. Putin wants Russia to make its own gaming console. I think you were excited about this and want to talk about it.
Okay, I'm only excited about this.
Okay.
Because this is a massive country, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we've got Japanese consoles, we got an American console. Why not have like a Russian console, a Chinese console? Don't you think it would open up the world and just broaden our gaming horizons? I mean, like if you look at Steam, you don't think so? I mean, look at Steam though. Like Russian was like the #3 language on Steam. Mm-hmm. I think it makes complete sense.
And that correlates with them needing their own console?
Well, okay, what if they do something really creative? Like maybe it's powered by like vacuum tubes. You know.
Well, I mean, the whole story with Russia and Tetris is actually interesting.
Yes.
There's that documentary on Apple TV, where
So there's been Russian. Yeah, exactly. I want a weird Russian like steam-powered console.
It has a cloud
But
gaming
what would we
network.
call it?
What?
I feel like this is a joke. Good setup for a joke. Czar Station.
The Czar Station.
What? Nintendo's. I'll get back to you guys.
Yeah, Homeless is it'll be a sweet spyware bundle you can get. I don't know.
How about tweet us with your best,
best
name
Russian.
for a
All right, so there
console.
was a console called the Dendy.
Mm-hmm.
But it's literally an NES clone. So they just ripped it off and gave it a weird name. So they've never made a console?
Is that shocking? Is every
Yes,
country
because
has to
that
make
is a massive country with unlimited resources.
Maybe they like
Yes.
computers.
Okay,
They like computers there.
I think that's true.
Yeah.
I think they had to, right? Because that Tetris movie. From all I know from that Tetris movie
There's
is
a lot
that
of-
Tetris was made in Russia.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's been known forever.
I know, so they had to
Alright.
have had some kind of gaming infrastructure. Like
So I'm looking here. They have had like
No, that wasn't
Pong
made in
type things.
John is excited by this. He's gonna get one and review it if it happens. Don't worry. All right, I've got a bone to pick with you,
like
John.
that, but I was thinking about this though for real. Why is it
Okay.
that there's only an American console and 2 Japanese consoles? When there's
Other people have tried. There's been a ton of people that have tried.
But I'm sure China has some domestic console, but why don't we talk about it or hear
well,
about
Italy and Germany are making cars.
Yes.
Old Grinky's asking what I'm drinking. It's a Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. I just said that. Yes.
Okay.
it? All right, so
All right.
yes.
John, I got a problem with you here.
Why?
Your buddy. So the gold rush is over. Slay the Spire and Darkest Dungeon developers say that the big Game Pass and Epic exclusive deals have dried up for indie devs. There's an article where they go on to say that it was pretty much bad for them, and then they abandoned it. Basically, that whole Epic grab to try to buy exclusivity on PC was shit, and that Game Pass is actually harmful to indie devs as well. And they're just not getting these offers anymore because of it. So what's Game Pass going to do? I don't know if they're getting old games now or whatever. But Phil has
I know,
been
this
in the
feels a
news.
little anecdotal.
There's been, well, I mean, multiple people have been saying this. Also, the people who did that other game, when I read that tweet a couple weeks
I
ago,
think
they
that the
said,
Game
"Don't get
Pass,
the game
though,
on
gives
Game
a
Pass."
lot of exposure to indie devs that wouldn't have otherwise gotten it.
Well, I mean, here's another article. Phil Spencer, long cast as Xbox's savior, may be remembered as the man who killed it.
Who killed what? Yeah,
Xbox.
killed it, like slayed it, like, yeah.
Yeah, killed it. There's been some
No,
shit
John,
going
I
on
like
about
that.
him this week.
Yeah, you killed it, Phil. Yeah,
People are
baby,
getting
I
mad
sure
at Phil,
did.
John.
I killed it.
Phil also says Phil Spencer blames capitalism for games industry woes.
exactly.
I don't
He's
get
got
the
it.
luxury of not having to run a profitable, growing business. He's crying about capitalism, John. I just heard the beep going off.
Is he complaining about indie studios have a better time because they're less beholden to shareholders?
Okay, Matt, you
There's a
literally
lot.
just talked about this open roads game
Yeah.
and why?
Oh, because of Game Pass.
Because of Phil.
Because of
Yeah.
Game Pass.
Because of Phil.
Because Phil. And Phil also had a talk with Gabe.
And now all of our
and
listeners
that screenshot
knows
was
about
going around.
what's that? Oh yeah, I know.
the
Yeah, so
conversation.
that's a big rumor. So that was floating around last week about they posted a screenshot from like some Zoom call.
But we know what this is.
That's-
They're getting a Windows friendly, a console friendly on the
Something.
PC handhelds, right? They already said they're doing that. So there's probably going to be an Xbox interface on these handheld PCs, and they're
But
probably
Jeff
talking about
Keighley
Game
was in
Pass.
that conference call.
Yeah. I mean, look, what's going to save Xbox, the brand? I've been saying this is getting a friendly like Windows version you can launch on it, so you can run Steam. It's the only thing that's going to save their brand. They don't make games.
But here's the thing with Steam, especially with Gabe and Steam OS, Linux.
Right, but you'll be running through
Because
Windows.
Gabe basically is saying fuck you
no.
to
The
them.
next Xbox
What?
is a handheld PC.
I mean, I would be.
That you
I would
run
like that quite a bit, honestly.
Steam
And
big picture mode on through the Windows
yeah,
PC.
that's fine. And-
it's
and
a handheld
listen,
Windows PC you can dock in your living room. That's where they're going. It's the only thing that's going to save Xbox.
Well, it makes a lot of sense, and we've been talking about for at least a year about how Windows is working on a controller-friendly OS. You know,
Yes.
a front end.
We know this, right? So I
So,
think it's probably related to that and how they're going to work in Game Pass.
And
with Steam users.
I'm sure Windows motivation to make a Windows-friendly, a controller-friendly front end for Windows isn't for ASUS and you know,
Right.
and Logitech or whatever the other handheld makers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I mean, do they need Gabe though for this? They don't need to have a conversation with Gabe. If it's Windows, it's Windows. Gabe can make it.
They might be looking at how big picture mode launches through Windows directly, something potentially with Game Pass, with Steam.
Right.
I mean,
Matt, if there was a Game Pass handheld, would you buy that?
That
that's.
would be an interesting, very interesting.
I mean, there already is like the Logitech game streaming
a
device.
handheld, like you said, you can just like put like, hook
local,
up to your
local
TV.
device, a local. A game that runs the games locally, not over the cloud, which it has to fucking be because that's
No, but could I dock it with my TV and it would like
Well, I mean-
transfer over?
that would be pretty
Yeah.
good, right?
I mean, that's what you can do with the Steam Deck right now.
But
and
here's the thing,
Switch.
though. Do you ever see a day where, okay, some brand new shiny handheld comes out and it says, well, I guess they could do that, right? I'm just thinking like where every game has to work on it, or do they say if it's certified, Xbox handheld
Look,
certified?
the Trojan horse for Xbox
Yeah.
is Windows. If they don't use that to their advantage, everyone at that
But
company
we were
is
saying
brain
that at the
damaged.
beginning of this
Right,
podcast
you
when the
have
first
Windows.
when the first Xbox came
You are
out,
not
all I could
yes.
think was, oh, there's
Right.
Windows is underneath this, right?
Right.
And maybe to some extent that's true, but
Instead,
it's
they
never
released the
shown
worst
itself.
PC app of any of them.
Well, yeah, I
They
mean,
don't even have a front-end Windows for things like the Steam Deck, but they're working
well, they
on it.
do
And
with the
I think it's going
Xbox.
to come.
Xbox has Edge.
Right.
Xbox doesn't have
They're going to bypass
Excel
Linux.
and Word.
Even though Linux is fine and people who know what they're doing have made it workable and everything is okay with it, it's not what the average user wants. So they need to have that front-end controller-friendly version of Windows where you can launch Steam, you can launch other stores,
But
and you don't
can
have
you
to be
root
only
it or
beholden to the
backdoor it
Xbox
and put
universe.
some other
You want to
launcher
be in
in
a
there?
PC. Probably. I mean, you want the freedom of the PC, but if Microsoft can sort of craft something to make it more user-friendly for people that, don't know what they're doing.
Is it any different than, because like on the Xbox there's a Uplay launcher or whatever, Ubisoft launcher, right? There's an EA launcher, I think there was.
Yep.
Would it be any different if there was a Steam launcher in there? Is that any different?
I mean, if that happens, you're really opening up the quote-unquote Xbox. This goes back to your question, John. What is an Xbox?
Right.
The Xbox then becomes Windows, and you have access to everything, and that's what's going to help them. So I think they should hopefully do some sort of handheld you can dock that gets more powerful in your living room.
And then have a more powerful one. And then
one.
maybe like some of the games are certified for the handheld, some are certified for the console, for the the living room console.
Right.
Some are certified for the Xbox stick.
I'm comfortable with that. I don't want to like hamper development of anything. I want to be like, just won't work on this. That's
well,
fine.
that's kind of like the Steam Deck, right? So Steam Deck has some games that are Steam Deck verified, right?
Yep.
And other games just don't plain fucking work on the Steam Deck. No controller support. You can't, you can't get past the screen because the buttons don't work. Whatever, like, you can't read the text because it's microscopic. So like.
Oh yeah, you'd have to be a special version. They already said that though. They said we're working on a Windows-friendly version for handheld small devices.
Right.
And,
See, I'm thinking of like the current like Xbox ecosystem though, like those games. The games that aren't on PC right now. They're just console games.
That's not many.
As
though,
far
and
as
that's not the
Microsoft first
future.
party, you're right, because they've been moving everything there.
There's only a couple of games like Unicorn Overlord, or is that not on Xbox anyway? I don't really know.
I don't know. I bought it.
Or The Show, which you can play on PC but only streaming, and that could be the way they deal with that too, John. Like, if you want to play The Show on PC, you can, but it's only through
Why
cloud.
doesn't Sony put the fucking Show on PC? That would be so great.
Well, Sony's putting everything on PC now.
I know,
They've
but
already
a
said
sports game you can't put a year later on the fucking PC. It's got to be
I
on
don't
there.
think it's Sony's anymore.
Well, no, the MLB was giving them shit because they're like, you're going to lose the license unless you put that game somewhere else because we're losing money because of you, right?
Yeah, I mean, all these articles have been coming about how exclusives are risky and not worth it anymore, and everybody's moving on from them.
Right, but the MLB is probably looking at the NFL going, Jesus Christ, Madden's on fucking everything, and we're only on a PlayStation? What are you doing to us, right?
Nobody wants to be limited anymore, really. By just one thing.
Yeah.
So I think Xbox with the Windows stuff, why they were talking to Gabe, when could we find that out? I mean, there's no more E3, there's no more big summer events.
Don't they normally do their own thing?
Well, I was going to say, everyone has their own little streaming event.
Yeah, so we just got to wait for now.
Still this season, I think.
I want to unpack this article I saw because, I guess the Switch, is kind of poised to pass the PS2 in lifetime sales, making it the best-selling console. And then, like,
a factor of how long
and
the
then
thing was out
Sony
before the next one, and also there's way more gamers than
and then Sony came out and said, the numbers actually full.
I think it's a little easy trying to do that kind of metrics though. Like there's so many questions.
So I guess
so
that Sony. Here's the story, okay? So I guess in 2012, Sony stopped supplying sales figures of the PlayStation 2.
Probably because they were embarrassing. They were low. They were trickling.
No. That was like the peak of PlayStation 2 or whatever. PlayStation 2 is the best-selling system of all time. Okay, but
I know I had one. Like,
but Sony's saying
You're
this,
bitter.
saying the stats. Oh, wait a second. The Switch is going to pass us. Actually, we stopped reporting stats in 2012. We actually sold more. We didn't tell you until now.
He's just reminding people.
but they're literally doing it right when the Switch is about to pass them. Like,
yeah.
What?
So they pulled a girlfriend.
Well, because the Switch is kind of being a little snooty little brat. Like,
What?
we still more.
Yeah.
And he's
And
being
she's like,
no,
Yeah.
settle down.
Right.
I didn't show you my whole hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sony was just like, we'll let you think you're big Nintendo until you like lip
Right.
off like this, and
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
Sony's
I've
like,
got this
okay,
in my back pocket for when you piss me off.
settle down.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Right.
So I guess the Switch needed to sell 15 million consoles, to pass the PS2, okay? Which is not a small amount. And then Sony came out and said, actually, we sold 5 million more than we told you about. The number's actually 160.
I'd love if they just went back and forth on this. Like, oh, wait a second. No. We weren't counting
Nope, just
Northern
found some more.
European.
Find me some
Yeah.
consoles.
Yeah.
Find me some
I need
verses.
some consoles.
Yeah, if you get the joke.
I
Just
they're
buys a shitload himself.
Yeah.
So
I
Sony
mean, who
added
knows?
another 5 million to the stat, and they're saying it's actually 160 because we stopped telling you in 2012.
Well, they don't have to tell you. It's all right. They got a little secret.
I don't know.
There's so many more gamers now. It's so mainstream.
Which
it's
actually
weird,
shows you
too.
how crazy that thing sold, right?
Oh yeah. I
But-
mean, the library on the PS2 is insane.
But the game,
Wasn't that Grand Theft Auto 2?
It-
Did that?
I think gaming's more fragmented now, though, than then.
Well, yeah, because you had that or what, like the Nintendo.
Yeah.
What was
It's
around?
fragmented
There was like
now,
3
but there's
options.
so
The
many
GameCube,
more
the GameCube,
gamers.
the GameCube.
Like gamers
PC
back
gaming
then,
wasn't as
like there
big.
weren't many older gamers too. It was kind of more a kids thing, and now like everybody's a gamer. You know,
Yeah.
compared to what like so I don't know. Being a gamer was like a weird thing then. Now it's like, oh yeah. I
Yeah, it
play
was like
games.
Revenge of the Nerds or something. It's like,
Right.
they like games.
Right. Well, I don't remember being that bad. It was always cool in my house. But yeah, it was like they weren't like Cat from SNL. Yeah. No.
I like video. I go home and play video games. I broke my
Definitely a little nerdy in like the early PC days.
Oh,
like
fuck
BBS
yeah.
and stuff. My sister met a bunch of people from like her web ring when I was a little kid, and me and my mom drove her to the mall to like drop her off. And she talked to some guy whose his handle was Ziggy. That's all I remember.
Oh my
He had
God, that
he had,
cartoon.
Like a black trench coat on. I was like, what is going on? So we sat in the car and we watched her.
Web rings were
We
stupid
watched her
though.
eat lunch.
That was like links at the bottom of the site that linked to other sites like it.
Yes, but it helped. You know,
I know.
having one of the earliest
It was like
websites
it was
out there.
pre-search
that's how
engine.
you-
Yeah.
Yeah. it's
No,
how
I
you
did
grouped
that.
up.
Oh my
So,
god, that's such a blast from the past.
That's-
Kids
Yeah,
don't
you
know
could
about
only have
web
one
links.
person on your website
Web
at once.
no web rings. That was like
Oh,
Web
that's
rings,
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where they just list their partners at the bottom, right?
no. It's like so if you had a website that was about I don't know antique cars.
Yeah, you'd list all the
Mm-hmm.
other websites that were part of that.
Yeah, all the other
Society,
antique
you know,
car
community.
websites. You get to the
Right.
bottom and it's like,
Right.
oh,
Yeah.
Hank's
But I liked the
Antique
internet
Car
back
World.
then. Most people were smart. They knew how to work a computer. They probably had
They
some money
liked
going on.
Ziggy.
That's why they had. Yeah, Ziggy might have been a nerd, but he was smart. Now it's every asshole with a cell phone out there going. Okay, calm down. Bring back the Ziggies.
I got my web ring. Ooh. Alright, it's password protected.
All right, let's get out of here.
I put an exclamation point. Why
use
does she
it.
just want to be friends?
My O is a 0.
My O's a 0. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I don't use
yep.
ends.
I have an
wor-
underscore.
I remove
before
all the
number.
vowels. I spell words I know
like
and just
Neo.
remove the vowels. You can't
You know,
figure
The
it
Matrix
out.
came out 25 years ago the other day, which is
Oh my god, don't.
And there,
Yeah, so we're all
I
feeling
saw,
old.
I
Yeah.
saw that there's a some anniversary edition somewhere on Max or something.
Yeah.
I
I
thought
love that
that.
movie.
I don't know.
Okay. Well,
Unicorn
We got a lot.
Overlords has sold over 500,000 units.
I know there's a lot of hype around
a
that
lot of
game.
board
5-hour
games.
demo out there. If you
That
haven't
game
tried.
is on deck for the deck.
All right. Good.
Game
All right, so
Informer
John's
readers
gonna go take his
label.
battery out of his smoke detector.
It's not. Just,
Yeah, good job, John. You committed to the bit.
It's you.
It's not a
Drove
bit.
us crazy.
Are you ready to
It's
confess
committed
yet?
to it.
No.
Are you ready to
I
confess
didn't do
yet?
anything. Listen, I've muted my mics multiple times to prove that it's not my fucking.
You haven't. It even went
No.
off while you were playing the song.
Duh,
Yeah.
Matt.
Yeah, because you probably have a YouTube video playing in the background.
No, I don't. You
John.
know that I can't do that.
Is that beep coming from your dwelling?
Is it coming from within the
Michelle,
Look, he's laughing.
What is, but
How are you this
what is
bad
this
of a liar?
1890s speak that you're doing? Oh, good sir, is that beep
Is
coming
the
from
beep
your dwelling?
coming from your dwelling? From your abode. Is the beep coming from your abode?
Good sir.
Dodging those questions like Neo and those bullets.
He
Look,
can't
he's just
even
like
answer. I will answer anything right now. You ask me any question, I will answer. I will answer straight faced.
Oh,
There's nothing you could ask me that's going to cause me to
I believe
giggle.
that Matilda's a witch. Well, should we drown her?
John,
Is that
the
coming
beep
from your
coming from your
dwelling?
dwelling? Is the beep coming from your home? Is that
I-
2024 enough for you?
I
Is the beep
believe
coming
that
from your
there's
home?
some skullduggery going on in the basement.
Is the chirp coming from your home?
Yes. Yes.
John, is the chirp coming from your... Matt, you can leave. This is going to go on for
Do
a while.
you think
Is
the
the chirp
Johnsons
coming from your home, John?
Are Protestants? Should we let them in? The town?
He can't
What's
even say
going
no.
on in their
He
dwelling?
can't even say no. John,
We can't have them in town.
is the chirp coming from your abode?
I say we put her in a barrel of water and see what happens.
it's him. It's him.
It's not
It is.
me.
Yeah, but he
It
has
is.
to
No,
admit
it's
it.
not.
But Michelle,
Okay,
what
then
if it's
tell
you?
me.
What if you go upstairs
It's not.
and you're just
No.
having like a
No.
lemonade and you hear it?
All right, Michelle,
No.
get us out of
Back
here,
in.
please.
No.
I gotta
No, I
pee.
want you. Got to change the battery, right?
I got.
You got to change the battery, right?
All right,
In your dwelling.
I will. I will put Matilda in a barrel of water, and I will see if we can fix the Nighthawk.
Yeah, he's playing the smoke alarm 1 hour chirping sound. Battery needs replacing video on YouTube. That's what he's doing. That's
no.
the type of podcast host you have here.
I don't know what you're fucking talking about.
I
Seriously.
just think that you need to admit it.
I'm not.
I don't like liars, John. I don't like
I
little
have not.
That
people
is.
What?
who
It's
just
the exact
come up
same
with-
sound.
What?
Yeah, it's it.
The annoying
That's
chirping.
what
That's
is.
it.
No.
And he's
no.
accusing us. He's saying that I'm a witch. She's gonna put me in the water.
No. Michelle, listen, we
Yeah.
gotta get out of
He
here.
made you get out of your chair.
No.
That's how gullible
John.
you are. You got out of your chair.
You asshole.
You went
It's
and
right
talked to your
here.
wife.
What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Exactly.
It's an hour-long
Kids don't
video of
respect
just
him
random
anymore.
smoke alarm.
Yeah.
No.
That's
Beats
what he's
going off.
doing. That's
No.
why he's been giggling from the start when he made you get out of the chair. He manipulated you to get up out of your chair
No,
and go
From
ask
different
your family
angles.
if there was a
No,
fire.
Different-
He manipulated you.
No.
Yeah. And I asked him directly. He
Diabolical
starts giggling.
fiend.
Yeah, I asked him directly and he starts giggling.
No.
I mean, it's obvious. It's very obvious. If you can't pick this up, this isn't a whodunit,
No.
okay? This is a John
you
from the
done it.
fucking moment. This is a John from the beginning. Tiger's not in here today, homeless. This is 100% John. I bet you my entire life on it. It's John.
No, listen.
It's John.
I've muted my microphone
John.
many
It's still
times to
I don't
prove
give a
that
shit
it's
if you,
not me.
You've muted your mic while you hit
Matt.
play. What's coming from your
Matt,
speaker? It's not
don't
coming from your
deflect.
speakers.
No, we all
Hey,
know
you
that
know
Matt
what?
does not
Here's
maintain.
the proof.
Okay,
Here's the proof.
his stuff,
Okay,
right?
it went on the whole time
I
he was
have
playing
subscribe
his
and
song.
save for
This is
9-volt
a video.
batteries. I
John,
have
are you playing a
Nighthawk
video?
carbon
John,
monoxide.
Are you playing a video with a chirping sound?
I'm not playing a video. Now listen, we are.
Oh,
we,
are you playing an
At the
audio
moment.
file
I
you ripped from a video?
I gotta go
John, are you
pee-pee.
playing
I gotta
an
tell you,
audio
I gotta
file
get out
you
of
ripped
here.
from a video?
No, listen,
Are you
guys.
John,
it's
are you
really
playing-
bad. I have to go
Are
pee-pee.
you playing an audio file?
I have to go
He did.
pee-pee. All right,
He
video
did.
game outsiders
Yep,
out.
sample. Requesting air support.
Requesting objective equipment.
Drop ship. Going down to support. Sending in an eagle. I need tips. Out of ammo.
Eagle 1 reloading. Be back shortly. Reinforcing.
I need stim.
Tagging map. South. Requesting weaponry. Dropship. Calling in reinforcements. Point me to the enemy. Calling in reinforcements.
Joining the fray.
Allied destroyer coordinates received. Mission coordinates. Engaging orbital thrusters.